Hello, this is Chiak. We are playing Kathy Rain 2 Soothsayer, gifted by Cheetah McGee. You know, we're just gonna jump right into this. We highly recommend playing Kathy Rain. Oh yeah. Do you want? Yeah, you want? Let's see the let's see the recap because it's been some time.
In 1995, my grandfather died in Conwell Springs, my hometown. I returned for the funeral after being away since childhood.
Am I supposed to click? Okay, yes, I am.
I learned that my grandpa had been investigating strange occurrences surrounding a mysterious presence in the forest. However, something happened to him in the woods, putting him in a vegetative state for over a decade. To solve this mystery, I teamed up with Eileen Summers, my college roommate. A Christian nerd and a biker badass. It was a match made in heaven. A local church turned out to harbor a secret cult worshiping the malevolence in the woods, referring to it as the Old God. An endangered hallucinogenic flower, the red scythe, was somehow connected to the Old God's power. As we came closer to the truth, a servant of the Old God made himself known in dreams and visions, the Crimson One, a scheming trickster. Things came to a head when the priest of the corrupt church, Isaac Price, abducted Eileen, intending to offer her to the Old God. I managed to track them down and have Isaac thrown in jail, but Eileen was in a catatonic state and was about to suffer the same fate as my grandfather. I continued alone and found my way into a great field of red scythes in the depths of the forest. Greeted by the Crimson One, I descended into the Old God's bizarre realm, a place straddling the line between the physical and the otherworldly. The powers of that place tried to break me. My past trauma was manifested and turned against me, including my shadow, an evil doppelganger. I defeated these foes and emerged back into the real world. As I left Conwell Woods, I set the flowers ablaze to eradicate the evil at its root. In my absence, Isaac Price took the coward's way out in his jail cell. When I returned, Eileen had awoken. She was safe. It was time for us both to go back home.
Okay, so that was this game is intended for a mature audience and contains graphic depictions of horror, explicit violence, that word, and other disturbing imagery. Your discretion is advised. Press the key to continue. Okay. May 20th, 1998, day 1. Can definitely say we got an upgrade in terms of, was that there? Oh, wait.
We're closed. For fuck's sake.
Up and at 'em. Oh, so Cat. Hi, Cat. Also person at the door, but hi, Cat.
Hey, kid.
Oh, Lucas.
Gee, what happened to you? Looks like somebody's been through the ringer.
You should mind your own business, old man, before I bring up your ex-wife.
Hey, now, I'm just looking out for a former student of mine. You're always my business.
Oh, I bet I am. That's the only way a has-been like you could ever stay relevant.
Ha! Yeah, that must be it. Now, you gonna invite me in and just let me stand here like an asshole?
Fine, come in then. You want some coffee?
I got enough, old sis, thank you very much. That brew you make is rancid.
Oh, I did that on purpose. I wanted to do detective work, not dumb chores like some airbrained secretary.
Feigning incompetence, huh? Clever move.
I guess so. I just wish that shrewdness of mine could make me some money.
There's my segue. Did you hear the news on the Soothsayer?
I never took you for a sucker, Lucas. This is Kassidy. There's no way that reward is legit.
You're wrong. Mayor Adams is different. He's the real deal.
And you know this how exactly?
Well, because it just so happens that I was hired to find dirt on the guy. I got nada. Zip. He's a total Boy Scout.
Whatever. We're still talking about a serial killer. Do I look suicidal to you?
Kinda. You passed out at noon, stinking of booze, and that eviction notice hanging over your head isn't doing you any favors.
That's none of your concern. I'm handling it. I just need a goddamn case. A normal case. Free of homicidal maniacs.
Don't know what to tell you, kid. Things are looking kinda dry on that front, you dig?
Oh, God. Please don't try to sound hip, Lucas. Your Dick Tracy imitation is cringeworthy enough.
I suppose you could always pawn off that bike of yours. Buy you another month or two.
Tell him, Mildred. Lose the Katmobile? I'd rather chop off my left tit.
I may be a has-been, but I'm fairly sure that self-mutilation won't do you much good. A couple $100K, on the other hand.
I love money just as much as the next girl, but, I mean, this isn't just a long shot. It's about as likely as Mildred turning vegan and taking up juggling.
Come on, one more case, for old time's sake. 50-50 split. How could anyone beat my rugged charm and your youthful vigor?
Lucas, we both know you're about as charming as a clown at a funeral. And the last time I saw my vigor was 3 tequila bottles ago.
All right. I know what I'm beat. I'll drop it.
Look, thanks for the tip. I might actually take a shot at that bounty, but you need to accept that we're not a team anymore. We had a good run, but I have my own thing going. Look, see? My name is on the frosted glass and everything.
I can respect that. You're not allergic to a little quid pro quo from time to time, though, are you?
Now, that I can do. That's how the world works anyway. It's all just an endless circle jerk of quid pro fucking quo.
I don't quite see things that way, but my door is always open if you'd like to discuss the case.
Sure. May the best woman win.
You telling me I'd look good in a dress? Later, kid.
Bye, Lucas.
Okay. Imagine as a private investigator, most of her work is going to be cheating spouses. But
Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. I should have information on the Soothsayer somewhere in this room.
Oh, okay. Task updated. Oh, okay, that was actually... Oh, and this is our inventory. Let's see, a notebook, stun gun. Wouldn't this be... This would be a taser, wouldn't it? And then... No. Yeah, no, this is the stun gun. Sorry, the other thing is the taser. My bad. Zippo lighter and a lockpick. We have numbers and then find info on the Soothsayer. Okay. So... Can we pet the cat?
Who's the best fluff ball? Couldn't agree more.
Kathy, are you drinking a lot because you're not getting any work? Also, you're very, unique looking, so I don't know how
My radio, with a built-in cassette player. I prefer the quiet right now.
Assuming that most of the work is going to be,
It's a plastic laminator.
Cheating-wise.
A machine used to encase paper and other thin objects in transparent plastic. I mainly use it for fake IDs.
The hell type of work are you getting as a private
That cranky drawer is stuck good. I know Eileen had some magic trick to get it open. Too bad she's not around. I should grab this in case I need to snap some shots.
Okay. And they were supposed to... Okay,
Just
bulletin board?
outdated casework. Can't bring myself to take them down.
Outdated as in completed? Outdated? Oh, there's an answering machine here.
The yellow pages. Handy for looking up people and businesses.
Okay, out of curiosity, if I don't know why.
I wish it was that easy.
Okay, oh, that's why. Okay, that's what. Tried to wrap up the case before it began. Okay, here it goes. Space bar. Oh, we can even look at the cat tree. Oh, the stuck jar. The phone. Okay, what about the answer
When there's
machine?
new messages, it blinks. It's high-tech like that.
Okay. Oh, it's not blinking.
An article in the Chicago Tribune about the Whitmore affair. My big breakthrough case last year. I've been meaning to get it framed, but I've been too busy with important things. You know, like drinking alone.
Okay, so yeah, affair. There you go. That sounds about right. A safe, bottle of tequila, newspaper rack. How about this?
Yeah. Maybe there's something about the killings in these papers. All right. I found a few interesting articles about the most recent murder.
All right, let's have a look at these articles. Deborah. What? A Soothsayer targets best-selling author. Kassidy's serial killer hits high-profile victim. At age 49, the one and only Deborah Sinclair was tragically taken from us. She was stabbed to death on May 8th in her iconic cabin. Again, a lonely cabin? The chilling signature mirror left on the scene made it clear that she had yet become another Soothsayer victim. Do I click the arrows to go down? Oh, here we go. What's with the... Oh, I can scroll. Okay. I had to click and hold. We are told by sources in the Kassidy Police Department that there was no sign of a break-in and no items of value were stolen. The cause of death came as no surprise. Acute blood loss caused by sharp force trauma. The circumstances surrounding this crime are strikingly similar to the original casualty of the Soothsayer, Rose Taylor, also a middle-aged woman stabbed to death in her home. This makes 5 victims in 3 months. Whoa, that is a lot. And the lack of results on the case is starting to anger the citizens of Kassidy. Mayor Adams gave the following statement on May 11th. I'll be the first to admit that I hope to see swifter progress concerning these killings. We plan to evaluate more radical measures in the coming weeks. Yeah, I mean, that's the hard part about serial killers, right? If they're not close to the people. Final Kassidy mine closed. The only remaining active mine in the greater Kassidy area ceases its operations, marking end of era. Renowned muralist Julio Rivera's latest masterpiece finally adorns the city center, weaving a visual narrative of resistance and hope. Pest control. I wonder if any of these numbers are going to have to, come into play. Okay. Soothsayer viciously murders Deborah Sinclair, famous writer's life has met an abrupt end. She has a signature T? Okay. We are devastated to report that the 5th victim of the Soothsayer was none other than acclaimed author Deborah Sinclair, one of the most recognized faces of Kassidy. Loyal readers of Sinclair may realize that the previous victim, Jane Doe, was slain on the publication anniversary of Storm Chaser, one of Sinclair's classic novels. A simple coincidence, or do these murders have a deeper connection to the author? The murder occurred in Sinclair's famous writer's retreat near the border of the national park. The National Park Service was first on site and is currently in control of the crime scene. The National Park Service is okay. As the NPS lacks the necessary training and resources to conduct murder investigations, we should expect that the crime scene will soon be handed over to the Soothsayer Task Force at the KPD. For now, the body has been transported to City Morgue, awaiting clearance for pathological examination. Chief Ranger Samuel Walker had the following comment. We're still establishing all the facts surrounding this crime. Please be patient. We all want to do right by Deborah. Deborah Sinclair was a longtime friend of the Gazette and led a prolific life with more than 30 novels published during her lifetime. On this sad day, we mourn the loss of a cultural icon, and we pray that her death will be the last at the hands of the vile Soothsayer. Okay. Interesting. So that's the most recent case.
All right, I think that's everything I've got on Deborah in here. When I'm ready to leave, I should be able to learn more about the other victims at the library.
All right, Soothsayer, Deborah Sinclair.
The city we're in, unfortunately.
Why do you have that there if you don't really care for a city?
Various reference books and technical manuals. Empty. All this gumshoe has left to pawn is her dignity.
Okay. Telephone book with the cat tree for some
Mildred's
reason.
abode.
Unpaid
what
bills.
Never saw those. Nope, no siree.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh,
Thanks for the headache, you Mexican jerk.
Sure, just blame the alcohol. Anything else here?
My biggest fan, as depressing as that is.
Okay, there's a certificate.
My private investigator's license, issued last year. I was worried how Lucas would react, so I applied for it behind his back. I couldn't have been more wrong, though. That old fart has been nothing but supportive since then.
Oh, right. I think there's nothing more for me to look at. Well, besides the outside, but I clicked on everything I can click on.
Nothing out there but a brick wall and a bucket load of misery.
I hope this game doesn't have like a right-click thing. No? Okay, good. Lockpick, Zippo lighter. Okay, I think we're good to go. So we can head to the library to get more info on the other victims. And then... Well, I think we should head to the library first, and then if we can go to the crime scene. Okay, yeah. Oh no, we're heading to the library first. Never mind. See, that would make more sense anyway. Especially, I don't know, we may not be able to get into the crime scene. Oh, spacebar to hold down, or I got it. I know these games work.
Nah, I got one at home.
The ballet
no, thanks.
poster.
Ballet is not my kind of scene.
Anything else I can look at? The
That an
plant.
actual avocado tree? Sure looks the part.
Avocado tree, okay. We have a map here and a
So
plaque.
apparently if there's a fire, I'm supposed to run through those gigantic double doors 10 feet away. Phew, I'm saved. A plaque with some prominent donors. Interestingly, Deborah Sinclair is listed here.
Okay. I don't know if it's interesting, but...
Ugh, plenty of bad memories from this place. Being forced here for school was the worst.
That makes sense,
The
an
old
author.
librarian lady was the meanest hag you could imagine, and she had it out for me from the start.
It would make sense that the author would support the library. At least to me it does. Hello?
Hi, I need some help, please.
Of course. How can I be of assistance?
I'm looking to find some information on the Soothsayer.
Ah. Quite a few people have taken an interest in that case lately.
That's so. Well, I'm not scared of a little competition. So, you got anything for me?
Yes. I would direct you to the microfilm viewer at the end of the hall. We have full scans of all of the major newspapers dating all the way back to the 50s.
Perfect. I should be able to browse those for some articles about the murders.
Indeed. If I may ask, what is your own interest in the case?
You probably heard there's a reward, right? I'm a PI, and money is tight, so...
I see. I suppose we each have our own ways to make a living.
Okay, what about maybe if we get to know, because they talked about one of the Jane Does being on the anniversary of a particular book.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Quite a bit. Do you have a more specific line of inquiry?
What kind of books did Deborah write?
She dabbled in many different genres over the years, but her main bulk of work could probably be defined as horror, mystery, or a combination of the two. Afflicted, Dead Ends Meet, and the Jenny Payne trilogy are some of her most well-known titles.
Huh, okay. Was she working on a new book when she died?
I believe so, yes. But I don't have any details to share.
Okay.
Was Deborah a popular author?
Oh, yes. Even before her death. Afterwards, her popularity has reached astronomical levels.
Yeah, makes sense.
I can imagine. Borrowing one of her books now is out of the question, right?
Correct. 6 months wait minimum.
What? Oh my god,
Yeah,
the whole...
I figured.
Okay,
What do you know about the murder?
I believe she was killed at her writer's retreat, stabbed to death. The police say the MO was similar to the other victims, with the shattered mirror and all that.
Where's this writer's retreat located exactly?
There's an area called Bear Creek, just on the border of the national park. Sinclair owned a small cabin there.
All right, got it. That's a decent drive, so I think I'll head out there tomorrow.
Okay. So we've got a bit more specifics on the location besides at the national park.
What do you know about Deborah's private life?
She had quite an interesting life. Adopted as a child, and her adoptive father, Sebastian Willis Sinclair, was an accomplished author in his own right. Deborah's birth mother was a young homeless woman, and her father was a Native American. Deborah spent much of her life trying to track down her biological father, unsuccessfully. Perhaps in some part due to her roots, Deborah's books have often contained subject matter inspired by Native American religion. She was childless and unmarried when she passed away. Rumors say she was gay, but God knows tabloids are quick to jump to conclusions. I don't think she ever clarified that matter to the public. If you are curious to learn more, I would highly recommend her acclaimed autobiography, Unbound.
Oh, I might check that out. Thanks for the information.
Okay. I think that's okay. That's everything then. What's this? Oh, okay, that's just exit? Oh yeah, wait.
I saw that Deborah Sinclair was one of the financial contributors to the library.
Indeed. This place had gone through a rough patch, and I'm told that her gift came just in the nick of time, saving the library from closure.
Alright. Anything... What do I need to ask about the computer? Oh yeah,
I
wait.
don't want to ask him about that.
Okay, fine.
This place has been around for a while now, hasn't it?
Well, that depends on your frame of reference, but the library turns 110 next year.
Oh my god!
Damn. Must be one of the oldest buildings still standing in the city then.
Most likely, yes.
Okay, I mean, the upkeep then definitely would...
Those boxes over there can be rented anonymously, right?
Yes. Would you like me to set that up for you?
Not right now. But if I'm evicted in a few weeks, I might just take you up on that.
Oh, I sincerely hope it doesn't come to that.
Huh, okay.
I don't want to ask him.
Okay, fair. Okay, I think we're good here then.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well. Good luck.
Okay. Posa magazine
A bunch of
rack.
magazines. Mostly celebrity gossip, it looks like.
Okay, so let's walk to the end where the microfilm is.
If I need a book, I should use the computer.
I'm sorry. Bookshelf. Can we... Oh, wait. He said something about the autobiography, right? Oh, what is... Oh, shoot. Oh, was the... I mean, I could write her name, right? Deborah Sinclair. How about... We'll try that. Deborah Sinclair. Afflicted, Dead Ends Meet, Evermore, The Guidance, Stage Fright, Jenny Payne 1, Theater of the Absurd, Jenny Payne 2, Final Curtain, Jenny Payne 3, Storm Chaser, Unbound is the... Deborah Sinclair, Stephen Collins. Unavailable, Deborah Sinclair's long-awaited autobiography outlines the author's tumultuous life and rise to worldwide prominence. The book takes the form of a series of interviews by Sinclair's longtime friend and colleague, Stephen Collins. Okay. Do I want to look at the... I don't know, maybe... Just look at the synopsis for the other books. Afflicted. Kiona Thunderheart, Native American tribeswoman and daughter of the chief, is forced to hunt down and kill her own father after he becomes possessed by a Wendigo and threatens their whole village. A distant, lonely couple falls in love after meeting in a vivid shared dream. The pair becomes obsessed with reuniting in the real world, whilst opposed at every turn by Mr. Clock, a mysterious and ruthless adversary. Hannah's dating life has been a whirlwind of charm and mystery. Every man she meets seems perfect, yet something is strangely askew. Beneath their different faces and personalities, there's an inexplicable familiarity that she can't seem to shake. As Hannah tries to piece together these patterns, she begins to question not only her choice, but the very nature of the men drawn to her. For the sake of mental clarity, David Walker leaves a successful business behind to retreat to a remote forest cabin. At first, the solitude is healing, but soon, strange instincts take hold, as if David's mind is being reshaped by something primal and deeply unfamiliar. Are these sensations the echoes of an ancestral memory, the onset of madness, or the influence of an unseen force? As the line between reality and delusion blurs, David starts to feel an undeniable magnetic pull to the local caves. The truths he uncovers there could lead him to a darkness older than humanity itself. Okay, this one's a series. Jenny Payne, a traveling magician and illusionist, solves crimes around America using deduction and trickery. Second chapter in Jenny Payne's saga brings her to Europe to investigate her family's mysterious dark past. And then the stakes are higher than ever. With Jenny Payne locked up in jail and framed for murder, can she escape, clear her name, and stop the murderer from killing again? Storm Chasers is an epic tale of a Native American warrior who sets out on a great quest to save his tribe from American settlers in 1800s. Thorns of Wilds. Three estranged friends are compelled to reunite in their hometown to confront the haunting memories of their childhood. Soon, questions arise. Was the old gardener lady called Nettles truly a witch? And what actually happened when the fourth member of their group, 8-year-old Johnny P., mysteriously disappeared? The truth is darker than any of them can imagine, and they will all come to learn the true reason why they were summoned there. Okay. That's it for that. It's a printer. We didn't print anything off. Calendar. Oh, microfilm shelf.
Okay, let's see here. It would take ages to look through all the microfilms since the killings began, so maybe I can figure out on what date the murder prior to Deborah's occurred. Hopefully I can deduce the date of the previous murder from the articles I picked up at the office. When I have a good date written down, I can view the corresponding microfilm and look for useful information.
Okay. Oh. Right, so I need to, the article... Oh, that's where, okay, we need to, what was the... Okay. Okay. So... Total resources, no sign of break-in. The original Kassidy, also a middle-aged woman. The victim, Mayor Adams. Okay, so it's on the next page, right? Maybe I just look for Jane Doe. Okay. Because the previous victim, Jane Doe, was slain on the publication anniversary of Storm Chaser. Okay. Storm Chaser. So now, since we already have it up here. Storm Chaser, so... Oh, year I was born. Okay. April 25th. January. April 25th. Oh, shoot. I didn't... What? I didn't expect you to talk there.
Yeah, this date should be good. I'll search through a week or so of microfilm, starting from the date I've written down. Hopefully I can find some useful information on the previous victim.
Okay, well, I have no idea what she was going to say through that. I clicked. It's apparently...
Yes, there we go. I'll have these printed.
Okay. Free printing? Really? Okay.
All right, rinse and repeat. I should try to determine the previous microfilm date based on the information in these new pages. That way I can make my way back from article to article, victim to victim, until I get all the way to the first murder. Let's see here.
What is the luck in that? Okay, Jane Doe. The infamous Soothsayer has cranked up the heat on his killing spree. As the latest victim, a young woman in her early 20s, was determined to have been brutally burned alive on Constance Hill. The death occurred on the night of April 25th. Due to the state of the remains, Jane Doe's identity has been difficult to ascertain. Despite indications of dental work on the corpse, there are no matching dental records anywhere in the city, leading police to believe that the woman was not a local. The lack of a struggle could mean that the victim was incapacitated, but the condition of the body gives little clarity on that matter. Picking a public site like this was a risky proposition for the Soothsayer, but he may have banked on the fact that distant witnesses would assume that the fire came from a nearby fire pit. Mayor Adams offered this comment. As unpleasant as it is, I must ask you to be patient. Let Ed, Kassidy, Chief of Police Edgar Mitchell Brown, and his team do their job. KPD has my full confidence in this matter, and City Hall stands vigilant to assist in any way we can. For extensive coverage of the previous victim, Deacon Townsend, see issue 846. Wait, there's like... Oh, okay. I forgot we can scroll down. Soothsayer strikes again. Task force established. The Soothsayer has claimed the fourth victim, an unidentified woman estimated to have been 18 years old. Her charred remains were found in the outskirts of Kassidy, near the overlook at Constant Hill. The cause of death is yet to be determined. The Soothsayer's victims do not seem to share any obvious similarities in terms of gender, age, occupation, or social class. And the killing methods, locations, and disposal of the bodies are all different. However, the killings have all occurred within the greater Kassidy area over a period of 3 months, which would indicate that the Soothsayer is somewhat local to the area. Excuse me. In related news, the Kassidy Chief of Police has recently announced that the investigation of these killings will be taken over by the newly created Soothsayer Task Force. Edgar Mitchell Brown said this following during a press conference on April 26th. As of May 1st, the so-called Soothsayer slayings will be investigated by a dedicated task force of 8 senior detectives, handpicked from various divisions at the Kassidy Police Department. Rest assured that this elite has every resource at their disposal. I mean, unless evidence is being left behind, then... When asked whether or not the FBI would be involved, Mitchell Brown replied, "There is no federal jurisdiction in this case. I have no further comment. We'll take it. The Gazette has frequently criticized the Kassidy Police Department for their errors in the past, but credit where credit due, this is a step in the right direction." Okay. Like, was there any mention? Did I miss it? Maybe? Oh, wait. Do I need to click this? 842. See issue 842. Okay.
I know where Constance Hill is, but that's a fair distance from the city. Better save it for tomorrow. For now, I'll put Jane Doe on hold and see what I can find about the previous murder victim.
Okay. So how? Because we know...
Microfilms containing images of...
Okay, but how do I look up... Because I need to look up a specific number. There's no date, so I need to look up a specific number, but... sorry. 842. Yeah, see, this is a book title or author. How do I...
Microfilms contain... It's one of those...
Okay. But this is not giving a date. It's giving... Oh wait, Deacon Townsend. Is there something I could... This is the name, right? Previous victim, Deacon Townsend. But how, like, how do I click that? Because there's no date given, so... Like, it's not gonna be in here. That wouldn't make any sense. That's for books specifically. I'm so thrown off by this because unless it's like, I don't know, is the name going to be somehow a character in the book? I think I just need to type in Sinclair, right? Oh, right, did I... Did I spell it wrong? Okay. Johnny P. David Walker. Hannah. Key. See, I don't know what the I'm not understanding how.
I don't think that would accomplish much.
Okay. But Kassidy, this doesn't give a date. It gives issue the Kassidy Sun. We got the name of the previous victim. See issue 842. Oh, I'm supposed to go back by... Okay, so that would be 3 days ago? Three days ago from April 29th. 1, 2...
No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good. I can't waste time by checking every date. I should look for the date of the previous murder in the sequence before I browse the microfilms.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get that, but... It's not giving me this previous murder. It's giving me... This is Wednesday, April 9th, 2029. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong date because that wasn't a Wednesday. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Okay. So 1, 2...
Worth a shot?
But I thought she says she grabbed a week's worth, and how come she doesn't already have it on hand?
Rats. I was hoping to find issue number 842 here. I guess the Sun is not a daily paper. Oh, and Jane Doe died on April 25th to boot, didn't she? That's the day before this. Seems unlikely that the murders were that close.
Okay. So they only... So 1, 2, 3? If it's a weekly newspaper? It can't be monthly. That's way too...
This should be the right date. Let's see here. Okay, let's have a look.
Okay, Deacon. Soothsayer stages that word of prolific deacon. We are sad to report that a third member of our community has been taken out by the so-called Soothsayer, who appears to be Kassidy's first serial killer. The victim's name was Benedict Townsend, age 51. Our sources say that his death occurred on April 3rd, and that Townsend was likely murdered in a stage blank by hanging. Townsend served as a deacon at the Kings of Kings Catholic Church, an old congregation dating back to the early 1900s. He was a beloved figure in the community, well known for his voluntary work. Sorry, April 3rd. Just want to check her books later on. Reverend Hugh Winters, the pastor of the Kings of Kings, and had the following to say: "My heart aches for Ben's soul and everything he had left to give it to the world. But I take some comfort in the fact that he is with the Lord now. And for the person or persons who did this to my friend, I know that there will be a reckoning. Murder is a sin most vile, and God sees all." Yeah, dude, I really don't think they care. The Kings of Kings remains open as the crime occurred in the adjacent rectory building. However, the rectory will remain under lock and key until properly consecrated. Interesting. Sorry, there's like this on the side. Thorns of the Wild, slated for movie adaptation. Okay, there's nothing much about the previous victim though, right? And it's gonna be on the next page maybe, but... Phone line prank called the chief of police, shouting obscenities and sexual innuendos. In the following day, it's about time. Hollow hasn't been quick to recognize the cinematic potential of my work, and I sincerely hope this marks the beginning of a great collaboration. And to my fans out there, rest assured that I will retain full creative control. I won't let anyone ruin my babies. Weight industry opens new factory amid controversy. Okay. Okay, so what's the date here? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the Lone Star. Western Theme Amusement Park. Sorry, I just want to have a look at this. Alright. So, Townsend served as blah blah blah. Wait, where's the victim's name was Benedict Townsend. Our sources say that his death occurred on April 3rd. Okay, so that's when the death occurred. Okay, I want to have a look at just to see. What? Okay. Okay, so many things.
I'll make sure to look into that church later and maybe find the address. For now, let's move on to victim number 2.
I just want to see, just because, I mean, I don't know why they're saying making a coincidence. It's only a coincidence about the 4th victim, but... No, that's March. January... That's the... Nope. Okay. Okay, either way, let's read the next article because I didn't finish it, so... Soothsayer linked to 3 murders, serial killer on the loose, 3 killings in 2 months connected by foreboding signature. Deacon Benedict Townsend, age 51, was found dead early on April 4th, in the rectory of the King of Kings Catholic Church. The cause of death was determined to be hanging by blank. It has been ruled out by the KPD, redacted. An anonymous police source had the following to say: somebody else was involved. The positioning of the body and other logistics don't add up if he was alone. This scenario is eerily similar to that of Eric Holloway, the postman who met his demise on that ominous full moon night last month. His death was initially treated as a redacted, but later revised to homicide. Now the Gazette brings you the exclusive scoop. Both of these killings, as well as the brutal stabbing of Nurse Rose Taylor back in February, are linked by an object left by the scene, a shattered obsidian mirror, colloquially referred to as a scrying mirror. These mirrors have been used in ancient times to see the future or communicate with the spirit world. Does the soothsayer responsible for these murders have a religious motive? Our sources continue. It's a signature. The killer is no hack. He hasn't left any other forensic evidence that can be traced back to him, so the mirror has to be deliberate. Townsend was a well-liked figure in the community, known for his charity work, and a longtime member of the church. Kassidy Chief of Police Edgar Mitchell Brown gave the following comment: "We're not classifying these homicides as serial offenses at this time, but trust that we have our finest on the case. We urge our readers to demand that Mitchell Brown recognize that the citizens of Kassidy have been cursed with our first serial killer in recorded history." Okay, so for full moon of the prior month, was that the only... And then we know the other one was in February, though I don't know. Okay. So April, March, full moon. We don't know about February yet, right?
I'm on the right track with this date, but I think I've got the full moon and the new moon confused.
Oh. Okay, so this is the full moon. Oh yeah, I guess new moon would be the dark spot.
No. I don't
What?
think this date I've got written.
Did it go back to... Oh wait, oh sorry, I went to February. My bad. Totally forgot I went back to February.
Yes, this should be the right.
Okay. Alright, what does this one say? Permanent redacted morphs into homicide. Initially reported as a redacted, the death of Eric Holloway on March 12th has been officially reclassified by KPD as a homicide. Since this public death occurred, multiple reliable witnesses, considering how many times this word has been used, that's like we better, I don't know what, don't look, YouTube. Since this public death occurred, multiple reliable witnesses have come forward claiming that the victim was pushed off the roof of the building at 4 Verdant Street. However, there are no detailed descriptions of the perpetrator, likely due to the limited illumination of the roof area at night. Holloway led a quiet and simple life, working as a mailman for the city, and is said to have been well liked by his peers. However, there are unverified reports of mental health problems related to the death of his fiancée last year. Police sources told us that there are links to the brutal motel stabbing of nurse Rose Taylor on Statehood Day, but were reluctant to share further details of the ongoing investigation. Okay, this is about... Police raid Cyber Shack. Okay, so we know Statehood Day. Rim fall under the full moon. On Thursday, March 12th at roughly 8 p.m., a 32-year-old man leapt from the roof of a four-story apartment building at Verdant Street, instantly killing himself on the pavement below, making a grisly spectacle for neighbors and bystanders alike. Friends and neighbors claimed that the victim had struggled with the death of his girlfriend, but no redacted note has been recovered. Events like this reiterate that mental health and grief counseling should be a national concern, with more resources available for vulnerable people in crisis. Okay, and then they give the number of the hotline. Wade Empire heiress takes over Wade Industries. Erica Wade, heiress of billionaire Wade family, recently appointed new CEO of Wade Industries. Charles Wade had been expected to step down for some time due to persistent rumors suffering from late-stage Alzheimer's disease. However, the choice of Erica Wade is unconventional primarily due to her lack of management experience. One of Erica's first act as CEO was to conduct a dramatic reshuffling of the company's senior management. Sources tell us that the chief operating officer and chief financial officer have been replaced, with potentially more to come. In recent press release, Erica defended her actions as necessary for the company's future. Change in leadership, blah, blah, blah. I will only add to the uncertainty surrounding the company. I'm just reading this just in case somehow it's, like, related. Birdwatchers and ornithologists alike are flocking to State Park after a rare crimson-winged finch was spotted. Okay.
Eric's address isn't too far away, but I should learn all I can here before I visit any of the crime scenes. Coming up last,
I know.
the very first victim of the Soothsayer.
Kind of wondering if when they're testing this game, people would just try to go out the minute they got information repeatedly. Statehood Day.
Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here.
All right. Whoa, okay. Citizen is responsible for a hotel slaughter. A brutal stabbing occurred at the Azure Sky Motel on February 5th, and our sources now say that there is an occult angle to the killing. with some sort of artifact left on the scene. The husband of the victim was briefly detained but released a day later. Law enforcement claims that he remains a person of interest. However, and confirmed that the cause of death was multiple stab wounds to the chest. Okay, this hacker thing keeps coming up. I don't know. Motel murder mortifies management. On April 7th, Rose Amanda Taylor, age 47, was found dead by Robert Tippett, the owner of the Azure Sky Motel. As Taylor has been stabbed to death by an unknown perpetrator. Blood everywhere, like a goddamn butcher room, Tippett says, wide-eyed, and continues to emphasize that the city is going to hell. You go ahead and print that. Neighbors report hearing commotion from the room, but that was apparently a regular occurrence, so no one went to investigate. Taylor is survived by her husband and 2 children, who have declined the request to be interviewed. The husband was briefly detained, but is no longer considered a suspect. Okay, if I have any information, the Dreamers Express rollout. What's this? This unique bus service connecting Kassidy to Los Angeles. Okay. Deborah Sinclair book signing. Recent novel Midnight Mia has captured the hearts of readers nationwide. Okay. That was everything, so...
Alright, that should be everything on the microfilms. I think I'll continue to focus on gathering information today and then head to each of the murder sites tomorrow.
Okay. If you need help with what to do next, try opening your notebook and query your active tasks. Okay. So there's a hint system in this game. Good to know.
If I need a book, I should use the computer.
I mean, none of her books are going to be available.
A bunch of
Oh, oopsies. So we're just going to ask this guy about all these people?
One more thing.
Yes?
It's kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's her own city. She's not going to know every single hotel or stuff like that, so...
What do you know about Jane Doe, the 4th Soothsayer victim?
Apart from Deborah Sinclair, I can't offer much insight on the Soothsayer victims.
Okay.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Not much, unfortunately. They're not within my area of expertise.
Do you know anything about the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I'm not familiar with that church, sorry.
Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
I'm afraid not.
Okay. That's
Thanks.
fair.
I'll come back if I have more questions.
He's like, please don't.
Very well. Good luck.
He says it with a smile, but it's like, listen, I don't think I have your answers. Why do you keep coming to me? Please stop. Please stop. Is this only book title and author name? Okay, yeah, book title and author name. So what can we look at? I mean, I guess we just leave because there's gonna be nothing in here. We just have to follow up on clues, right?
I think I'll look into that church next, the King of Kings. There was no mention of an address for it in the newspapers.
Okay, so we're trying to find the King of Kings. Is there... Oh, there's a map?
Some antique world map, centered on the U.S. 1800s, maybe?
Okay, not that kind of map. Makes sense. I'm just trying to think. Where in the world? Benedict Townsend. Sorry, I'm just like... Written by playwright Kassidy Beckett and set against the backdrop of Play bands of drama, humor, storytelling struck a chord with the audience. Fringilla? A play born in the heart of our city has captured the nation's attention. Fringilla? I just want to see if I can look it up. It's in there. I want to see. I want to know. Fringilla. Will they have a playwright? No? Okay. So am I just leaving to...
Some local hero from the Civil War, I think? Well, either that or Beethoven. That guy gets around.
Okay. Right now I'm just trying to see...
A workstation for the librarian. If I need to search...
Okay. So do I...
A plaque with some prominent donors. Interestingly, Deborah Sinclair is listed here.
Okay, and only said Deborah Sinclair.
Nah, I got one at...
So do I just leave? We're talking about the Kings of Kings, but we don't have an address, so I'm not sure where to go about looking for that. Burden Street. Okay, maybe we can... Oh, phone book, phone book. We can look up in the phone book. It should definitely be in the phone book. King of the Kings.
Great. I've got the address to the church. I'll head over there tomorrow. I think it's time to see what I can find about the Azure Sky Motel. It's likely in this phone book here. Got the number. I'll call first and see if a visit makes sense.
Okay.
God knows I have to be careful with those last drops of gas left in the bike.
All right. So, phone here, make a call.
Thank you for calling the Azure Sky Motel, your oasis in Kassidy. How may I help you?
Oh my god.
Hi there. This is Kathy Rain from Rain Investigations. I have some questions.
All right then.
You got probably a lot of calls about this, huh?
What can you tell me about your motel?
The Azure Sky is a long-time family business. We've been serving tenants faithfully for over 40 years now.
Oh, wow, quite a while. So, how many tenants do you have?
We don't keep records of the number of tenants, but we have 50 rooms of varied sizes. We're about 3/4 full, but expecting to be fully booked during tourist season in the summer.
Wait, tourists actually come to Kassidy? Somebody deserves a raise for one hell of a marketing campaign.
No patriot of the community, huh? That's a shame. This city has a lot more to offer than people like you give it credit for.
To each their own, I guess.
Okay.
So, I hear that one of your tenants was murdered back in February? Rose Taylor.
No shit. Here I thought the boys in blue ransacked this whole place just for shits and giggles.
That happens more often than you'd think. Come on, man. Help a girl out.
Sorry for the attitude, but you know you're the umpteenth person to ask about that, right?
I get that, so how about we stick with the short version?
Fine. No, I don't know anything that isn't in the papers. No, you can't see the room. It's rented out. And even if you did go in there, there's nothing that the cops or cleaners haven't removed since friggin' February.
Understood. So what about the next of kin? She had a husband, right?
Yeah, he came by later to pick up the personal effects. I just met the guy for a few minutes.
Did you catch his name?
I did, but I don't think he'd appreciate me giving out his name to some random lady on the phone. No offense.
I am a bit offended, actually. I'm not some random lady. I'm a licensed private investigator, and a renowned one at that. Ever hear of the Whitmore affair?
That does sound familiar.
Well, that was me. Now, here's a friendly piece of advice. choose the path of least resistance. I can be a much bigger pain in the ass than this Mr. Taylor, believe me.
All right, fine. It's Orson. Orson Taylor.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Okay. So we can search Orson Taylor's name in the phone book.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
I know more than I'd like to. I could have gone without a close view of his handiwork, that's for sure.
I can imagine. A brutal stabbing, I take it?
No offense, but I'd rather not go over that again. It's all in the papers, if you're so dead set on getting all the gory details.
Okay. There's no way.
Do you know anything about scrying mirrors?
Because it's available.
Only that our psycho killer enjoys breaking them around his victims, but I have no interest in understanding a nut like that.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Orson Taylor, Rose's husband?
Nothing much. Like I said, I only saw the guy once, a week or so after the murder.
Okay. How do you seem?
Like you'd expect. Messed up. Couple of kids, too. Breaks my heart, truth be told.
Is he from out of town?
So, if Rose was married and had 2 children, what was she doing in your motel?
Now that's the million-dollar question, ain't it? You'll get no answer from me. Even if I could keep track of all of our tenants, I don't make a habit of sticking my nose in their personal affairs.
Huh. Was she a regular then?
Not really, just a couple of bookings in January and February. Look, I think I've said enough. Any other questions? We need to wrap this up. I've got calls on the other line.
Okay.
That's all, thanks.
You're welcome. Have a great day now.
All right, let's look up Orson Taylor in the phone book.
All right, found the husband's number. Here's hoping he's willing to talk to me.
Oh, we're gonna call him up now, okay? I mean, oh boy, he's probably... Unless we're the only person to actually track him down, but...
You've reached the Taylors. No one's home right now, but if you leave your details after the beep, I'll get back to you.
Hi, Mr. Taylor. This is Kathy Rain, private investigator. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. You can reach me at 555-142-062. Thanks in advance. Bye. I think I followed up on what I can today for each of the different victims. Just one thing left to do. I noticed that the Gazette had the best coverage of the Soothsayer out of all the city papers. I think it's time to pay a dear old friend a visit.
Okay, new location added. So let's go to visit our dear old friend. All right. Was the Gazette, huh? Oh,
All right,
there we go.
Here we are. Let's see how E is doing.
I promise not to grab you into... Because this clearly has supernatural shenanigans involved.
Hey, Art, what's a synonym for disappointing?
Your outfit?
Now that's just mean.
Sorry, Summers, couldn't resist. Let me think. Disheartening, dismaying, dissatisfactory?
I think I'm looking for a stronger statement.
Then I'd go with depressing, distressing, or maybe demoralizing.
Demoralizing. Yes, perfect. Thanks, Art.
Anytime, kiddo.
Okay. Hi, Eileen.
Hello, sunshine. How's my favorite Christian reporter?
Oh, what do you want, Kathy? I'm on a deadline here.
Oh boy,
No small talk, huh? Can't I check in on a friend?
I wish, but we both know you only show up when you need something.
Oh,
Well, I did have something I wanted to talk to you about.
Let's hear it then.
Soothsayer.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
The serial killer? But... Oh no, it's that stupid reward, isn't it?
You betcha. Money in the bank, baby.
Oh, brother. I'd say this is a terrible idea, Kathy, but it's not like you listen to me anyway.
Oh, come on, Eileen. Don't be like that.
No, don't even go there. Do you know how many times I had to go to HR to get people to stop quoting that stupid song?
Poor old Johnny Ray sounded sad upon the radio.
Art, make her stop.
Why? It's not a half bad performance.
You guys are like peas in a pod.
Ugh, well, now I lost my groove. I hope you're happy.
Ecstatic. Are you done wasting my time now?
Oh, lighten up, E. Aren't you thrilled about another big case? Teaming up, just like old times?
You can't just pretend nothing happened, Kathy. You fired me, remember?
I'll unfire you?
Yeah, right. How do you even know you'll get that reward? This is Kassidy we're talking about.
I was thinking the same thing, but Lucas did his homework. He says this new mayor is the real deal.
That silly old man. He just wants one last case with his protege before retirement, even if it means you'll get yourselves serial killed.
And I'm all here for it.
Of course you are. It's not like self-preservation is anywhere on your hierarchy of needs.
Can't argue with that. So, speaking of my, needs, what do you know about Kassidy's most prolific murderer?
Not much. You should ask Art. He's much more up to date on that stuff, being our crime correspondent and all.
I don't know what song they're referring to with Eileen. The only one I know, but though I think this would be more of a Canadian thing, would be... Oh, what's the name of the artist? Either way, the only lyric you need to know about the song I'm thinking was "Don't walk away, Eileen!" Anyways, I mean, I don't know, there's...
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
I like her books, but I don't care much for celebrity gossip. Awful thing that happened to her, though.
Okay, I don't know if you... Like, are we gonna get...
Are you familiar with the
yeah,
King
here
of
we go.
Kings Catholic Church?
I'm not. My family, we're Protestants.
Okay.
Have you heard of the Azure Sky Motel?
That's where one of those serial killings happened, right?
Yeah.
Thought it sounded familiar. I don't know anything else about it, though.
I don't know if... I mean, we're gonna, I guess, ask everything, but there's no way...
Are
yeah,
you
maybe.
familiar with scrying mirrors?
I think so, yeah. You mean the black ones made out of obsidian, right?
Yep. What do you know about them?
Not a lot. I know they've been around since ancient times and that they're quite popular in New Age culture today. My friend Meadow is totally into that stuff. I bet she'd talk your ear off about it.
Oh? Sounds great. Where can I find her?
Let me call her tonight and ask first, okay? She can be a bit peculiar about things.
Sure. Not a problem.
I'm curious, let's see.
What's your opinion on art?
Oh, he's a great journalist. I have a lot to learn from him.
But...
No buts, Kathy. Stop trying to stir up trouble.
Okay.
I don't want to ask her about...
Teacup, cacti-esque view of the city.
Still keeping that little bugger around, huh?
Oh, I wouldn't part with Ribbit for the world.
Oh, that's cute.
Hey, your brother is pretty hot.
Oh my god.
Mind if I...
Not a chance, Kathy.
Hey, E, can I have one of your cards?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Don't think, I mean...
I don't want to ask her about...
Yeah. I mean, I could just...
What do you know about the woman who was burned alive by the Soothsayer?
Oh, nothing. I hope that horrible demon is caught soon.
What do you know about Benedict Townsend, the murdered deacon?
I don't know anything about that poor man.
Okay, this is probably...
Hey, you're a Christian. What does a deacon actually do?
It depends on the denomination, but a deacon belongs to a church and can practically do the same work as a priest, with the exception of sermons and rites.
Interesting. Thanks.
Okay, so we got some information about that.
Do you know anything about Eric Holloway, one of the Soothsayer victims?
Not really. I'm sure you know more about him than me.
What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
She worked as a nurse, I think. Other than that, I don't know much.
Okay. So, for the most part...
I'll let you get back to your work.
All right, see you later.
A few family photos. Eileen's got a big Christian family. Man, her brother is a hunk. Wouldn't mind getting some of that. Hey, do you mind if I borrow some tape, E?
Okay, I'm just...
Fine.
She's just so like, just like, you're gonna do what you want, so I'm not even gonna bother try
Cute
stopping
little frog. E has had that thing as long as I've known her. Some old sports trophy. Guess Art was into that in his oh-so-distant youth.
What was that stupid shortcut to reset the layout?
Control shift.
Of course he's a green tea guy. Drinking coffee like a normal person would be much too sane.
Okay, hi Art. I'm just gonna interrupt you.
Just the man I need to see.
That's so. This better be good.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
What do I know? I made the Soothsayer. Before me, he was the Mirror Murderer, the Kassidy Ripper, or whatever derivative moniker those dullards at the Times or the Sun can muster up.
Oh, wow. So, what's your take on the guy?
I could see right through you, Rain. You're a bad apple, and it stinks all the way up here. Finally got a whiff of that reward, huh?
Can't blame a girl for trying. You've got your sights on that money too, huh?
Who doesn't? It's 200 fucking grand. I got a juicy new lead, too.
A new lead, huh? I doubt it's that impressive.
Nice try. I'm not gonna slip up.
I was hoping his
Word
ego
of
would get
advice,
involved.
go back to your cheaters and insurance frauds and leave the Soothsayer to the big boys.
Okay, so we're gonna be here trying to figure out Art's new lead.
I see that somebody's desperate to milk their achievements on the high school sports team.
And we're
You
just
were
gonna insult
always
them.
picked last, weren't you, Rain?
I don't know if she's the definition of a team player.
I should probably look at that before I ask about it. So, you're one of those green tea guys, huh?
Of course, I take my health very seriously.
Oh, I couldn't tell. You're about 48, right? I can see that receding hairline of yours.
Ha ha, you ain't exactly the poster child for health yourself, Rain. I could smell last night's booze all the way from here.
Okay, hold on. We need to look at the achievements.
All right, that's all I needed.
Not yet.
Okay then.
I need to look at this before I can ask him about it.
I remember that. Something about a corrupt church. When the story broke, the place was shut down and some of the higher-ups went to jail.
Okay, let's ask about it then.
Can I pick your brain for just a few more moments?
You're lucky I'm in a patient mood.
Let's look at this.
That's quite the story you've got framed up there on that wall.
Oh yes, one of my proudest accomplishments.
What made you decide to investigate the church?
I had a family member in that parish. They told me some strange stories. Didn't take long for my reporter's instinct to kick in.
Okay. Oh, must have been tough to ruin a loved one's place of worship.
Ah, that's simple. Here I thought you were a militant atheist like me.
Don't project your own issues with religion on me, Rain. My goal was to bring those corrupt assholes to justice.
Okay.
It must have taken ages to break that story, right?
Half a year undercover. Now that's a proper investigation.
That's dedication. Lots of sermons to listen to, I take it?
Ugh, too many. I could feel my gray matter shrinking with every psalm, hymn, and other delusion thrown my way.
Sorry, Eileen. Don't walk away, Eileen.
What was the fallout? Some people were arrested, right?
If by some you mean a lot, yeah. 12 people charged, 9 convicted, and about 100 years of prison time sentenced in total.
Damn. The state shut the church down too, right?
Oh, sure did.
I mean, I feel like, considering
Good
she's so
riddance.
sarcastic,
They
so...
should bulldoze the whole block and turn it into a parking lot.
Your words, not mine, Ren.
Okay. Is that supposed to, like, what's that for? To ingratiate
What do you know
with
about
us with
Deborah
him?
Sinclair?
Does that ingratiate
The
word?
most recent Soothsayer victim?
Don't waste your breath about the Soothsayer. I'm not gonna say squat.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Certainly more than you. I'd be surprised if you ever picked up a book.
Okay. I mean, mind you, they are competition with each other, so they're going to be absolute asshats with each other.
That's all I needed.
Okay, then.
Okay, Eileen, hi. Hi, girl. We're going to use you for
Hey,
information.
One more thing.
Yeah?
Yeah. I need you to betray your coworker.
What do you know about this new lead that Art supposedly picked up on the Soothsayer?
Nothing. I don't work with him directly.
Maybe you could find out?
No, Kathy. I respect Art. I'm not gonna mess with his story.
Yeah. Also considering that you fired him. That fired Eileen. That makes absolute sense. Can we ask about the...
So, I heard about this expose Art did on a church here in town.
Well, yes. It's not like Christians are immune to bad behavior.
Oh, okay, that was weirdly defensive, but...
I don't want to ask her. So, how do you like working here at the Gazette?
It's fine.
That bad, huh? My condolences.
I shouldn't complain. I'm grateful to work at a real paper, but the stories they give a junior like me...
I get it. Things are rough at the bottom of the totem pole. What are you working on right now?
Well, it's a feature about this old lady with a very nice pottery collection.
Oof. I feel for you, E.
Okay.
Want to have a water cooler moment together?
I have a lot of work to do, Kathy. Get to the point, please.
Jeez, you're no fun.
Okay. I didn't realize the bulletin, so I'm just
I'll let you get back.
All right, see.
She respects Art too much to do a little digging, huh?
Oh.
That guy's a grade A asshole. It shouldn't take much to bring that out front and center. Oh, it says someone needs to rehome their cat. I'd be open to that, but Mildred would lose her shit. My fluffball needs her Lebensraum. Oh, it says I'd be open.
Okay.
I adore this new office. Finally out of that
Cacti
gloomy
rule.
dungeon. Hey, Art?
You could say that again. I bitched to McAvoy about that moldy cave for a decade, but it wasn't until you rookies piled on that he got his thumb out of his ass.
I don't blame him, Art. You complain a lot.
Oh, forgive me for having standards, Summers. You should be thanking me for saving you.
Jeez, now that's a busy calendar.
Okay, so right now we're supposed to be doing something here.
Vintage, huh? I can respect that.
How's that little...
Nice view of the city from up here.
Oh, you mean Agatha, my virtual pet?
Yes, that silly electronic Japanese thing.
She kind of died. I forgot her at home when I went to church.
My deepest condolences. Will there be a ceremony?
Very funny. It was a research project. You know I have to stay up to date on pop culture.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that, Summers.
I'm sorry, he's doing well enough alone.
Cute little frog. It's Eileen's business card. Her work number here might be useful. I'll add it to my notebook.
Oh, okay. So I need to...
There's a Bible quote printed on the back. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John 8:32. A bright red roll of tape that E was kind enough to lend me.
Am I supposed to like hand this to him or something?
What? Let's keep... What am I even trying to...
I don't know.
Oh. That doesn't make it...
Okay. Is there anything... Oh, that's to Kassidy. Okay.
I gotta get Art on Eileen's bad side. Shouldn't be too hard, that guy's a major douche.
Okay. So...
Can I pick your...
You're what?
How do you think Eileen is doing here?
I don't gossip about coworkers. Take that shit somewhere else.
I don't want to ask him about that. I don't want to ask him. I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. I don't want to. I don't want. I like your thorny little friends there on that windowsill.
The cactuses? Yeah, I can't seem to kill them off, no matter how hard I try.
That's cacti, Art. Are you sure you're a journalist?
Oh, fuck off.
Okay. Man, I feel like I've been clean.
I don't want to ask.
Like, what in the world?
That's
Correct.
Oh,
You
shoot.
got an eye for quality.
force of habit. A PI with blurry pictures wouldn't last very long. Can I ask again?
Sure.
What made you...
I had a family member in that parish. They told me.
Oh. Must have been tough to ruin a loved one's place of worship.
They're better off, believe me. I'd prefer to keep them out of organized religion altogether, but at least now they're no longer associated with goddamn criminals.
Okay, so this is how we're pissing her off.
It must have...
Half a year.
Oh, God. I wouldn't make it 6 minutes, let alone 6 months among a bunch of embezzling Bible thumpers.
That's why I'm the best. I do what it takes to get the scoop.
Okay, no, I think I failed that.
It must have...
Half a year.
That's dedication.
Ugh.
Okay.
What was the... Damn.
Oh, sure.
That's a shame. They didn't have to punish the whole congregation just because the leadership was corrupt.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. That place was rotten to the core.
Okay. That should be everything, right?
All right, that's...
Okay.
If we hit all three.
I don't think Art's Eileen's favorite person right now.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So we did it.
Hey, E, one more thing.
Yeah?
Of course, this doesn't work. Technically, this wouldn't work because we already... we already had that conversation, so she technically heard Kathy's disparaging remarks.
Man, I'm itching to know what Art's new lead on the Soothsayer is.
I bet, but I wouldn't know anything about that. Not that he's been my favorite person lately.
You could still find out, right? Don't you want to ruffle that arrogant prick's feathers a bit?
Oh, well...
Pretty
Come on.
please.
Okay, fine. I'll try, but no promises.
You're the best.
We did not
Either
manipulate that
that or I'm
situation
just a
at
slow
all.
learner.
Alrighty,
Okay.
it's getting late. I'm gonna get out of your hair before Art rats me out and calls security.
Oh, he wouldn't do that. He's not as bad as you think, Kathy. You guys are actually quite alike.
Oh,
Like-
God, you better take that back before you make me take up smoking again.
I have no doubt you'll be able to resist the temptation. Bye, Kathy.
Bye.
All right, Kathy, let's go. Okay, so this should be next day, I'm just gonna assume. Unless we get weird dreams again. Ooh, man, this cat's just sitting. Oh, hello. Hello?
Rain Investigations.
Kathy, it's me, Eileen.
Hey, E. What's up?
Oh, just burning the midnight oil. So I wanted to let you know that I found Art's new lead on the Soothsayer.
Amazing. Do tell.
Well, you know those people who were killed? Apparently, they were all under the influence of some sort of illegal drug.
Interesting. What type of drug?
I'm not sure, but this toxicology report here says that the street name is Pyre.
Never heard of that one. I better go ask Lionel.
Lionel? Who is that?
My drugged... Well, a friend of mine, that's all.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'd say you should take better care of yourself, Kathy, but you've heard it all before.
So she's not
Pretty much,
even gonna
but
bother.
seriously, thanks, E. I owe you one.
Don't worry about it. Oh, and by the way, you know Meadow, that friend I was telling you about?
Yeah, what about her?
She said you can come see her tomorrow. She's got an RV over on the west side, Sycamore Lane 21.
Perfect. I'll go talk to her in the morning.
Okie dokie. I gotta get back to work now, but I guess I'll see you around.
You bet. Catch you later, E.
Bye, Kathy.
A-okay. So, we're gonna talk about
Pyre?
Pyre.
Huh? I better call the cop shop and ask Josh about that.
Oh, we still got there. Okay, I'm gonna oh no, she's gonna call immediately. I don't have to do it for her.
You've reached Detective Everett, Narcotics. I'm not available right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Hey, Josh, this is Kathy Rain. Been a while, huh? Let's meet and catch up. I have something I want to run by you. Hit me up at my work number, will ya? Okay, bye. All right, I guess that's that. Let's see if Lionel is at his usual spot.
Okay, so we're going to go see Lionel now, huh? Let's go. I feel like I should have said goodbye to the cat. I'm sorry. Mind you, I've already forgot the cat's name. Starts with M, that's all I know. Okay, Lionel. Hi, Lionel. Man, this guy is... Sir, how are you dressed?
I better hope I don't get desperate enough for one of these predatory loans.
We buy
You know,
gold.
you're really downtown when the amount of neon approaches seizure-inducing levels.
Can neon lights cause seizures? They're not flashing. Are they flashing? I mean, I know like fluorescent lights, especially under the camera, they could. There's a flickering, depending on the shutter speed, but...
Hey, what's up, Lionel?
Hey, girlfriend. You here for the white stuff?
Not this time, buddy.
Oh, you broke?
Well, I am, but that's not...
You just broke. Well, I ain't giving you a tab. I'd never see my money back. No offense.
I don't want a fucking Coke tab, Lionel. I just had some questions.
Whoa. What's with the hostility, girl? There's no reason to be unsavory among friends.
Sorry, rough day. Can I run something by you?
Go on, then. I suppose I got some time to spare.
Okay, Pyre. That's
Do you
really the
know
only thing we need to
Pyre?
ask about.
Oh, yeah. Strong trip, they say. I'd love to get my hands on some of that.
Hard to come by, I take it?
No doubt. I never got so much as a whiff of the stuff.
Oh, really? Who's slinging?
No one I know. Sketchy motherfuckers, though, whoever they are.
How so?
Well, for one, you won't find them on the corner like us, regular hard-working candy men.
Yeah, you're all salt of the earth. How do they conduct business, then?
Well, they pretty much don't.
I'm not following.
Well, join the club, 'cause it's some real candid camera shit. Every now and then, one of them dope fiends starts yapping on about some creepy fucker giving them Pyre, and it's always on the house. Trying to run an honest pusher out of business.
Some kind of obtuse marketing tactic?
If it is, those people sure as hell ain't capitalizing on it.
Some half-assed DEA honeypot operation, then?
No way. The feds don't give a fuck about Kassidy, trust me.
Who are these fiends, then? Got any names?
Nah, I don't ask for names. And the junkie clientele all look the same to me, no offense.
Ha. So you don't know anyone who could get Pyre? Some drug dealer you are.
No, I didn't say that. There is this one person who just might be able to pull it off.
Yeah?
A friend of the boss. Ultra wealthy connoisseur. Tries everything once, apparently. Rich. I mean old money rich. Deeply connected.
Quite the sales pitch. Are you gonna give me a name or just leave a girl hanging in suspense?
Now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Surely a gumshoe such as yourself is well aware that information is a commodity.
I told you, I'm fucking broke, Lionel.
And I ain't deaf. We're talking a simple exchange. If you find out who's slinging Pyre, you send the love lion a word.
Sorry, is that your...
Loaded guy's name, please.
It ain't a guy, strictly speaking. It's one of those, transsexual types. Prefers to go by the name Hannah Verdue.
Verdue? That rings a bell.
That's supposed to say
Some French family,
Verdot,
right?
but...
Mine owners?
You tell me. Sounds about right.
All right. Hannah Verdue. We'll just pronounce it the way they pronounce
That's it. Later, Lionel.
Unless she
Until
corrects
next
us.
time, hot stuff.
All right.
Rockports and other cheap brands. I'm certainly not going to waste my precious relapse on shitty smokes like that.
I can't imagine if you're doing some hardcore the white stuff. We just clicked it for no reason. Just because. Turn it green. Okay. So we should be done for the day, right? I don't think there should be any other reason why we need to stick around. Cat. Mildred, that's her name.
Plotting world domination as usual, Mildred? I better get those pets in then.
Okay. To living area? I never actually looked in here, so... Okay. Kitchen, I'm seeing this... Oh, that's a closet? Where is the bathroom, then?
Uh-oh. That's quite a tequila face you got there, Kathy. Nah, I'll live with my current face. Eileen and me, before Rain investigation started going downhill. We worked great together, didn't we? I wish things didn't have to go the way they did.
AK, you were making enough money and therefore you had to let her go.
Every biker worth her salt has got a box like this somewhere. Extra helmets. Eileen used to wear one of them back when things were different. Useful things for when the Katmobile needs a tune-up.
God, do you have to call it the Katmobile? Coffee maker, dirty dishes. Let's just click this. Is there anything for me to look at, particularly?
It's a photo I took of the West End Bridge here in the city back in the day. Teenage Kathy had one of those artsy photographer phases. My walk-in closet. It's a real mess in there. I better not open the door or I'd risk spilling all sorts of shit out here. Nah, no fun alone and sober.
Coffee maker, spice rack, cat clock. Lampy?
How's it hanging, Lampy? Still same old Kassidy. City of Gleam. Manhunt. I prefer their old material, but their latest album wasn't half bad. Oh, Cryptic Chaos. Can't wait till they're back in town.
Okay.
Maybe later. The red one goes better with this set. I
so we
shouldn't
just
need
head
to
to
bring
bed?
that. There's storage on the bike if I need it.
Okay.
I wish, but if I don't shape up and get some work done, I'm gonna end up sleeping somewhere way less comfy.
Okay, so we still have things we need to do then. That does.
This might be useful.
Okay. Fingerprinting, I'm gonna assume. Lava lamp. Okay, so I mean, I don't know if we were done with Lionel, or am I supposed to make a phone call? Or am I supposed to look up the address of one Hannah Verdeau?
No hit. Unsurprising with her being one of those elitist types.
Okay. Here you go, Orson Taylor.
I have his address already.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Was I supposed to talk to Lionel about something? So can you at least please pick this up and like, I don't know, you can tuck it under your desk or something. Just make a nice little pile. This makes me think I was supposed to ask about more things otherwise.
It's closed. Not that I have much left to pawn.
I mean, you've got tools and stuff.
One more
People
thing.
might want that.
Yeah?
I don't even know if I have one more thing.
What's your take on the Soothsayer?
That creepy motherfucker got the whole town on edge, don't he? Funny how City Hall didn't give a damn until one of those celebrity types got killed. Embarrassing look for the city, huh? I suppose it was just a matter of time until Kassidy got our own Ted Bundy. Place like this, with no hope, breeding ground for psychos.
Okay.
So what do you know about Hannah Verdeau?
Not much,
Verdeau,
but I
sorry.
know she owns and runs a place on the south side, the Club of Hearts.
Catchy name. Casino?
Poetry club, if you can believe that.
Oh.
I can. Sure sounds like an appropriate waste of money for a Verdeau.
Yeah, I suppose those motherfuckers ran out of rooms to put golden bathtubs in.
Either that or mammoth wool rug suddenly went out of style.
Okay.
So that poetry club. Do you know where it is?
South side, that's all I know. Never patronized myself.
Okay, so now we're gonna need to go back to our
That's
place.
it. Later, Lionel.
Look
Until
it up
next
on
time,
look
hot
up in the
stuff.
phone book, I would assume, and then I don't know if we'll be going down there. I mean, I assume Kathy's gonna tell us, okay, we can head out. Okay, so let's look up the Club of Hearts.
All right, found an address. They're not open until Friday night, though. Guess I'll have to wait a couple of days.
You done?
Ugh,
Yeah.
I'm beat. You want to hit the sack, girl? Come on, then.
Ayo, Mildred. Sleep time.
So, there's something I need to tell you.
Yeah, I know, kid. Time to move on, huh?
Yeah. Is it that obvious?
I wouldn't be much of a PI if I couldn't see the writing on the wall for this one. It was nice having you around, though, kid. You spruced up the place, I gotta say.
Well, don't get lazy without me. I'm sure you still have a couple of years of detective work left in you.
Oh, that's all I need. Just a couple of more cases. Then I'm riding off into the sunset.
What's going on, Lucas?
Oh.
What do you mean?
boy.
Something wrong with my vacation outfit? I've always been a sun-kissed kind of guy.
This is gonna get personal for Kathy now. Okay, we finished day one. Assuming no dialogue? Dialogue?
Okay, Kathy. Enough loitering. Time to get back out there. You've got places to be.
Okay. And with that, we're going to end the set here. So, thank you for liking if you liked, thank you for commenting if you commented, thank you for subscribing if you subscribed, and thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys, see ya!